Welcome in, everybody. How are you all doing today? Lots of beautiful people here already. Let's make sure we welcome everyone. Mello, welcome. Mello was here an hour and a half early, so welcome, Mello. Volcana, welcome. Volcana was here at least half an hour early as well. How are you both doing today? Thank you for the warm hug, Mello. I felt it. It warmed me. Darth, welcome. Dilly, welcome. Storm, welcome. Putting on a wash with one hand. I was going to make a joke, Dilly, but I know that you've very much hurt yourself, so I won't make a joke. But yeah, hopefully you can figure it out. Safi, welcome. Yes, Safi, well done for being in here because that means you've reminded me to remind everybody that Safi will be peddling some smuts at some point in the not too distant future. And if you'd like to decide what kind of smut it would be, I think we've got 5 or 6 choices. I can't quite remember. But yeah, go up to the top of the chat and that will take you to a poll and you can tell us what kind of smut you'd like it to be. I think there are a choice of like 5 or 6 different fandoms. We have options, people. We have options. So make sure to give that a look. I know we'll read it on stream as well. You can see like a vague blue. It's not particularly striking, but I will make that red for the occasion as well. Got a meeting very soon. Have a great stream, Plat, and fun chat to Storm. IRL always comes first. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you soon. Yes, Dilly broke his wrist. Intel, welcome in. How are you? I compacted the small bones in my wrist and pushed my ulna up. Oh, it does sound awful. I swear if Lord of the Rings wins, I'll do Legolas Gimli. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Well, yeah, I will, whatever it is, I will read it. I'm all about that, Saf. I'm excited. Yeah, how was everybody's day? Saf, how was your day? Can he be salt and pepper? I'm all good, thanks. You? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. So we did a poll for what games you'd like me to play, and the Stanley Parable won the poll. So we're going to play a bit more Stanley Parable.
And that their taste in wine in general is very poor.
Thank you so much for the sub on
We got to be more solid.
YouTube. You've got a great name.
Thinking about them.
You've got a great name. I've just realised I've not got anonymous subs on YouTube, so I'm going to need to fix that. But thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. We're over on Twitch as well, if you feel like coming over and saying hello. But either way, enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, we're going to get 2 trophies today in the Stanley Parable. I was told by quite a few people, it's not a game where you can just play it and eventually the trophies pop. As you can see by the names of the trophies going through. Can you see that? All the 8s? I mean, yeah, I know what to do for these 2, but yeah, I would never have guessed. So we're going to have a little mooch about, see if we can get any other endings. But yeah, get these 2 trophies. Then we're going to head over and do some Power Wash Sim. And I think we're going to then do some Lies of P tomorrow. I think we're going to do some Lies of P tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to. But you never know. It could be the day we beat the Archbishop. So, yeah, it could be the day. Hope it heals soon. Dilly, yes, we all hope it heals real soon. That was a threat, not a promise. I bet Gimli has a super bushy ass crack. I bet he does. I bet he does. I bet the man is like just a walking furball. You got little arms peeping out the side. You got a pair of eyeballs peeping out. Yeah, just a furball. Welcome in, Abby. One day closer to Abby's birthday. Everybody on Abby's birthday, which is 17th of January. We're all going to get our own cake. We're all going to sit here together. We're all going to wish Abby the best birthday. And I may have a Discord at that point so we can all take pictures of our individual cakes and, yeah, share them on the Discord. This is turning into a smutty crack thing. Oh, God. What have I signed up for? What have I signed up for, Safi? Yeah, so anyway, it's all still to play for. Please vote on what kind of smuts you would like. Welcome in Mad Dog as well. How are you, Mad Dog? On the 17th, it's Abby's birthday. Tube Sock is Abby. And we'll all be getting cake and we'll all be eating it together and I will serenade Abby. And yeah, we can all share pictures of our respective cakes as well. How are you doing today, Mad Dog? asking that question, man. I think you secretly love this. Miss Mellow and Volcana, hello on YouTube as well. I'm so intrigued by all the eights, but I got to mute for a call now. I'll be right back, ASAP. No worries, Mellow. No worries. Right, are we ready to begin? Confirm. Oh, look at this. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Did you see that? Please adjust the slide until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Confirm. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. I'm going to put that there. No. I'm going to put that there. Which of the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occu Boinkle or Scrumtush? I feel like whichever one wins needs to make its way into the smut, Safi. Whichever one of these words we like the most needs to make its way into the smut. Unrivaled, hello. You're playing the Stanley Parable. Huge respect to you. I discovered King Gildan from his Stanley. Really? Oh, no way. That is so funny. Yeah, I've seen quite a few people play it, so it wasn't a complete blind playthrough for me. And we're actually going to do a couple of trophies today, Unrivaled. But yeah, welcome in. How are you doing? Just chilling at work and making it more chill by being here. Nice. Well, we get a lot of people, particularly in America, who are still at work when I stream, and when I scream as well internally, I scream into the void. Splendidly. How was your Christmas? Very good, Unrivaled. Very good indeed. Quite quiet. I mostly streamed through it. I didn't have any time off for streaming. I think we streamed the Friday and the Saturday and then the Tuesday, I think. So we just kept going through. We're going with Scrumtush. Right, confirm. But yeah, how was yours, Unrivaled? I hope it was lovely. Please don't adjust the slider. Confirm. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What is time anyway? I mean, that's a very good question. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. Help. Yes. Will you come back to visit me? Yes. The Stanley Parable 2. What was I just saying? Because I was saying something and I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, we're going for 2 trophies today. That was one thing. We're playing Liza P tomorrow. That was another thing. Yes, really, it is indeed. When we're actually going for specific trophies in a stream, they will appear over there. So we're going to collect those 2 today. Then we're going to do a little bit of Power Wash Sim as well. And tomorrow we're going to play some Liza P. Don't forget, there is a poll at the top of the chat. Please get involved in that. I was saying something. It's completely gone. It's completely gone. Had a great quiet Christmas. Stormed all day. I love a storm though. Unrivaled. Do you like a storm? I absolutely love a storm. Train. Choo choo. Okay, I think we're good to go. I put another couple of YouTube shorts out yesterday, just in case anybody hasn't seen them. I put 2 of them out. Between them, I think they got over 5,000 views. One got 2.6 thousand, one got 2.7 thousand. So on YouTube, things are slightly picking up, which I'm very happy about. I need to put out more YouTube shorts, so feel free to clip to your heart's content when you watch me stream. Resume the game. Oh, and we're actually very nearly at 300 subs on YouTube. So if anybody isn't following me on YouTube, it's where all the VODs live. It's where all the shorts live. Yeah. Right. First thing we're going to do is go up to the boss's office, I think.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
This is new.
It's those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire
It was.
life?
It absolutely
Didn't
was.
it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Oh, we're going back to the memory zone.
More than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Now, Dilly, it's very interesting that you talk about the TPL museum. Step one is creating me a 3D museum that people can like walk around in. And it's got all of my platinum trophies hanging on the walls. It's actually being made. And in the not too distant future, it will become my starting soon screen. It's very exciting. It looks incredible. So yeah, I like the YouTube title for today. Is it the same as the Twitch title as well? I'm hoping I don't have two different titles. But yes, I like to make it a little bit silly if I can. Right, we're going back to the memory zone. Okay, how did we get to the memory zone in the first place? I can't even remember. The memory zone, yes. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Let's go. Abby, did I ask you how your day was? I'm sorry if I did. Lots of lovely people always run in here at the beginning at the same time. And I forget who I say hello to, but I hope you've had a lovely day. I hope the bread was good. I hope you dipped it. I hope you ate it. I hope you crunched it. I hope you ripped it. So much loveliness. It looked great. You did a great job. Looks like we're going down.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
A great question.
We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
This is the first collectible. 7 of 6. Okay. I'm cozy under tons of blankets because I'm hard-headed. Abby, I'm glad you're here. Abby, I always feel better when you're here. I'm glad you're warm. I'm glad you're cozy. Let me take you on a journey today. Stanley Parable, and then some Power Wash Sim. And yeah, tomorrow is going to be not so cozy, so enjoy today while you can.
And here was a second Stanlerine. I'll be honest, back then I had no faith in you to find any of them.
That's fair. That's fair, Daniel.
You continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
8 out of 6. Brilliant. We can't go that way.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
I think the boss's office was a bit later, so I'm going to go with warehouse. It's probably a trick question knowing Staniel. Cole got an early birthday present last night. Oh, okay. What did Cole get you?
No. The warehouse was the 4th place you found a Figanley, not the 3rd. Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished.
Well, then it would have meant the office was where I found the 5th or the 6th. Because, yeah, yesterday we got the one in the boss's toilet.
They all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If the warehouse feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
Can I go back? I can't. No. Nine out of 6. Oh, this is
Let's
different.
see. What came next? Oh, yes, we found a figly in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room.
I
but
can't
it's
remember being
in
here
the
either,
memory
Staniel.
zone, so it must have happened.
I've never been here in my entire fucking life. Intel, did you spin that, or was it something you picked? Because you've had some very good spins recently. Very good spins indeed.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something
So
special.
I thought this was the one he was referring to when he said boss's office, because this is in the boss's office. It's like adjacent, you know. I'm back. I knew that would be so pointless. Well, welcome back. Mella, let me catch you up. Basically, we started today, and he said I want to take you back to see where you collected all the collectibles. And so we're on like a bit of a walk down memory lane, checking all of the locations we found the collectibles. We're up to number 5 at the moment. But yeah, that's about it. So nervous. Did it on stream too? Wow.
This bathroom, I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Okay.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
Great credits.
I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Thank you, narrator. Ah, yes, the final Stanley
right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
True.
Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Okay, both those doors go the same way. A 2 terabyte Starfield hard drive, so much room for activities. Abby, that is an amazing gift. I think Cole has absolutely nailed it. And it's nice you got it early as well. That's very cute. What do you think is going to be the first things you save on to there? What are you playing at the moment? Oh. My vision is the TV. Weird. You are in the present.
Then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Did you see that said the past on the door? You're in the present.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading
He's interrupting a loading
Isn't there somewhere
screen.
We can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines. Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction.
Yay!
See how that feels.
Can we get that? Hopefully we get that really cool video again.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory
13
zone,
out of
this
6.
one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Yeah, I want more also. Yeah. Me and Staniel are very much in lockstep on this. We both need more collectibles.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video?
Yeah, can we watch it again?
Yes,
I love that video too. Right. Out we go. Oh yeah, the room with the
Still
apple.
don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this.
No, me
Good
neither.
Room, though. A solid room.
It's a very nice room. I wouldn't have minded being in here, actually. It's a very nice room. Would enter. 10 out of 10 would enter again. I love a shade of pink. Obviously you do. So does Abby, apparently. I kept having to delete games to play others. I re-downloaded all the Halo games. That's perfect. I think that's a really well thought gift. Nothing like a gift that actually has... There's a little bit of thought that's gone into it. You know what I mean, Abby? That's really good. Cole has nailed it. Tell Cole that I say well done. Yeah, well done. Good job.
Any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
16 out of 6. Brilliant. I don't want to drop down to my death right now, so I'll be careful. If we come back here for a third time, do you think we're going to get that video again? It's going to be faster still. Let's go into the boss's office this time. Oh, I don't think we can. Absolutely well, good.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to know? Keep going.
Staniel, that's too real, man. That's too real, please. Past is a wonderful place. Why does anybody choose to leave it? God damn it, Staniel.
The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
I don't remember my life before this, Daniel. All right, looks like we have to go through the exit because it's lit up. Collect them all. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Jerry! Hello, Jerry. How are you, friend? I can't kill anybody in your name today, Jerry. But we are having a good time playing the Stanley Parable. How are you doing? Can we collect the big one? The big kahuna? Can you imagine I could? That would be very funny. Oh, is this the jump circle? Oh, memories.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more memories.
Oh, those jumps. I'm going to savor them. I can't do any more. You never know when we might need to come back to the jump circle. Ah, the two doors.
Yes, the two doors.
Memories.
Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
I'm getting better. Been super stressed and in a funk the last couple of weeks. Jerry, do you know, I don't know what it is, but obviously I'm not part of the working world. I wish I was in many ways, but this part of the year is so busy for people. Obviously, you can imagine it being busy for like the service industry, that kind of thing. But yeah, there are so many people in this community that are currently going through real burnout. In my mind, this part of the year it might kind of like cool down a little bit. But yeah, I guess the end of the year, all the finances need to be looked over, all the like stock checking needs to be done, everything ready for the start of the new year. So we've got so many people that are really having burnout. It's their busiest part of the year. But yeah, just remember, Jerry, self-care if you can. If you get any spare moments for some self-care, it's very important, very, very important. But we are always here. If you ever need to, talk to us, if you ever need to vent, we're always here. 5 nights a week. I suppose it'd be 5 afternoons a week in your world, but...
And before everything else, there was your office.
There was.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
No.
There's something I feel I can remember.
Maybe the apartment?
I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go.
December and January are my busiest months of work. I had 38 hours in 3 days. Jerry, I mean, obviously, you know, if it's what you are required to do for your job, but yeah, you've got to think, you have to try and offset that with anything you can, just to give yourself a bit of a rest, you know, some self-care and trying to get a good night's sleep if you can. But yeah, we're always here for you. That is, yeah, it's very extreme. Door 430 times. Yes, thankfully it's not that. But I believe it's a little bit more to it than just the 5 knocks as well. That's what I've been informed.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Number 427.
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in...
Mello, I had a good idea actually. If we get to the point where Step creates this desk or this office, he's got 427 over his desk. But I was thinking whatever number Platinum is, that should be the number instead. What do we think about that?
427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in
I love this intro so much. I can skip it, but I just never want
this
to.
Complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, Mello. Let's read out the trope as it goes through. Click on door 435 times.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yes.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is
Lead
worth?
me.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
I love this.
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I
I would have clicked it 430 times, Mello. Can I just get this across to everybody? I'm a trophy slut. Whatever is required for the trophies, I will do it.
the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
So, what is that, Daniel? You could click me 430 times. Maybe one day. Never say never. Right, I better take the bucket. I mean, is he not going to tell me what to do? I assumed he was about to send me on a bit of a quest. Or flick. I wonder how long that would have taken. I'm not entirely sure.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
I love Staniel so much.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
50. 1, 2, 3.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something.
Me too,
It
Staniel.
has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Love it. 417. It is hump day, by the way, yes. Happy hump day to you and yours. I had me some hump day carolers trying to, at my front door this morning. They were good. Gave them some mulled wine.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437, okay. Were the 4 3s back here? 4 3s. Oh, 437, here we go.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
It
Now,
is, Jerry,
door
it really is.
415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. This is like a little scavenger hunt, It's like an actual treasure hunt. Is it 415?
Now, back to door number 437.
Okay.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed. You know, I think the copy machine needs some attention. Why don't you rub the bucket on it a bit? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Let's do it. 417. 417.
Okay, now bring the bucket on top of employee 419's desk.
How do I... Oh, am I meant to climb up on this? Oh, I can't jump though, can I?
Yes, this is
There we go.
great. Now the bucket knows exactly what it's like to be employee 419. Now, let's introduce it to door 416.
Okay. 417. 416.
We've almost got it. Now make the bucket and the copy machine touch again.
Okay. Where's the copy machine? Oh, was the copy machine in the other room? It was. Do.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 touches of the bucket on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, we did it. Wow, that felt amazing. You know, not all buckets will get this kind of experience.
That was fun. That was fun. That was a good trophy. Right. Where to now? Where should we go, Bucket?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I just felt like it, Mello. I just felt like it. And then he pivoted to talking, making us get the bucket involved. So there's probably a version of it with the bucket and a version of it without the bucket. I think we should try going through the blue door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No. No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top.
I like that this is the bucket's voice. This in this game, that's the voice they gave the bucket.
There's something up there I need you to do.
That's a good emote,
No
Dilly. Thank
question
you.
why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Right, so I think that was the bucket game in there, wasn't it?
No, stop.
Oh.
There on the wall, you see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past
Yeah.
this point.
So we can't take the bucket to the blue door. I don't know if we've been through the blue door, period. So we might try going through there without the bucket after
Stanley,
this.
how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Right, let's play the bucket
I
game again.
suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment. Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right?
So this time we'll go with everything is a bucket rather than nothing is a bucket. And we'll see if there's any kind of nuance to this
Tell us
game, if
everything we'll
anything
ever
else
need to know
happens.
about what is or is not a bucket.
Okay.
Okay, let's begin.
So the first one was not a bucket because it was a 3D printing of a bucket. Is that right?
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Hyacinth Bouquet. I think I used to watch that TV show when I was very, 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 very young. Hyacinth Buckets,
It
yeah.
is a hologram
It was very
of a
funny.
bucket, not an actual bucket.
So that wasn't a bucket. Was the second one a bucket?
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
What do we think, guys? Was this one a bucket? There was a hologram, then a 3D print.
Correct.
Well
It
done,
is a
Mello.
3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket?
So was this a bucket? Do we go with the S this time? I like that you get this kind of like quiz show music coming through. So do we think this one is a bucket? I don't remember either. We'll go with the S.
Correct.
It
This
is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket? This one's not a bucket.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme. I'm starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
Or is it, Mello? Or isn't it?
Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket.
I'm just going to hang here. And wherever the day takes me, I'm so Blair. Volcano, or if you just need to lurk today, if you want to vent to us, if you just want to talk, if you want a body double, that's something that's an expression I've learnt within the last 6 months. If you just want a body double with us today, you're very welcome to. We're just going to be having some silly fun. The holiday's wiped me. Yeah, and you streamed a whole big chunk on New Year's Eve and you haven't stopped since then. And then you were straight back into work, so I completely understand it. Completely understand. Just body double with us. We're going to be doing silly things all day. We're playing this. We're going to do some power wash sim. So you can watch, you can listen, engage as much as you need. Or as little as you need, I should say. Imagine just walking anywhere with a bucket, unlimited access to anywhere. Resume the game, right. So this one was and wasn't a bucket, is that right?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
This one's a trick question, I think.
Trick question.
Yeah.
Both. Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find
I can't find the next one.
It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
Dilly, have you just changed your colour? Cup is a bucket for beverages. It is.
What happened?
You've become
Was everything
Volcana
gone?
Purple.
Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful.
I might need to call it Ontario Purple. Because Jasper is purple as well. Your cast is purple. Yes, it is.
We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone
It's
else,
Purple Day,
don't
Mello.
mention
It is.
that. Who knows what that information might be?
Everybody in the chat, it's Purple Day. It is Purple Day. This is the first Purple Day.
Do to a person. All right, here we go.
Maybe, Mello, do you think every hump day, we should all be purple? Do you think? What's the sexiest colour? I'll let you guys decide. What is the sexiest colour? Red. Yes, it's like on Wednesdays we wear pink. Broke wrist represents passion, love. Okay, well, so hump day might need to be red. Is this the right purple? Step one, welcome in. How you doing? We've just been told it's red. We've just been told on hump day everybody might need to wear red. What do we think, guys? I'll be red for hump day. Okay. Hump day is now red day. I'm always... My name is always red, so it's always hump day to me, apparently. Right, one more thing to do.
What could it mean?
It's always hump
Stanley
day to
decided
me,
to go to the
apparently.
meeting room. Perhaps
Like The
he was
Handmaid's
simply missed
Tale.
a memo.
Do we need the bucket? No. Do we need the bucket? No, I don't think so. There we go. Right, everybody's ready for hump day. This is now Platinum Lounge lore, by the way. This is now lore. L-O-R-E. Well, it's L-O-R-E and L-A-W. It's L-O-R-E and L-A-W all at the same time. Right, we need to go to the office. Law and law, yes. Who would anybody here like to be in charge of enforcing that? Because I know that Lottie doesn't let people use the jeans emotes in Dangle stream unless it's a Friday. So we could have people enforcing the law and the law of the red on Wednesdays. If anybody wants to be the hump day commissioner.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's.
They just do. They just do. They just tell people in chat that they need to be in red for hump day. That's it.
Office.
It's got to happen. Do you want to know something funny? Do you remember yesterday when we went in here and we went in the lift? Do you remember? The music got me a copyright claim. The lift music got me copyright claims.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled.
Oh, why am I doing
Stanley
that?
wondered in
Why am I doing that? I've just realised I've done the wrong
orchestrated
thing.
this. What dark secret was being held from?
Wait a minute. Begin the game again. Hump day, potentially, yeah. Yeah, everybody has to be in red for hump day. So I got to, I was remembering all the other times we've put in the code, because I know the code off by heart now. But guess what this trophy is about? You can actually read it. See all those numbers there? Might give you a clue as to what the trophy's about.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Walking along. Walking along.
Yet there was not a single person here
Doop,
either.
doop, 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 doop.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a
Boss's
staircase,
office, yep.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Up
office.
we go. In through these doors, and then...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Did you hear
What
that?
could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Right, that was the trophy for putting in 8 8s. There you go.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I want to see how annoyed I can make him by putting in the wrong codes.
2845.
Staniel is so unhappy with me right now.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened.
Oh,
by
you
itself.
oh,
Stanley
my...
got the hell along with the story.
You
Well,
son of a
what did he
bitch.
do?
Staniel. Ruining my goddamn fun. Okay, well, at least we got that trophy. So I think the remaining trophies are play for a full Tuesday, don't play for 10 years. That I can't. Yeah, I think they're all like the weird ones that require me changing the settings. Lurking while taking care of Partat Boy. Hi everyone, welcome in Zaya. Lovely to see you. We've decided that Hump Day is now going to be Red Day. So yes, if you'd like to change into something a bit redder a bit later, we'd love to see. But we'll catch you a bit later. Good luck with Partat Boy. Merry Hump Day. Yes, Merry Hump Day. We're going to need to come up with some Hump Day carols. We're going to need to come up with a traditional Hump Day greeting as well for every Wednesday. Yes, we can even exchange Hump Day gifts as well. Leah, welcome in. Just letting everybody know, Hump Day is now, it's compulsory that you wear red on Hump Day. Yes, this is new Platinum Lounge law as of about 10 minutes ago. But welcome in, Leah. How are you today? Let me start doing some of the shout outs. Let me fire out some of these. There's one.
I don't know what is going on.
Lounge just subscribed for 2 months.
Okay. I don't know.
Have you tried its deactivation?
He randomly chased a emotional.
Has it experienced an emotional shock?
What? I'm not ready to die! I am! How did that happen? Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
How you doing?
Oh, no! We're having to actually
Great laugh.
use the weapons.
One of the great laughs. Can we all agree?
It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
Your brother wanted to know if you're getting enough to eat. I guess I could tell him you are.
Brock
There
was
we go.
asking about me. Was there meat on his
Super crunchy, so it's both sides.
Why is your chicken salad crunchy?
It's the
Celery
bread.
and pickles? Oh.
No, the bread. Like I cooked bread. It's like toast.
Toasted. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you know that
Took me a
thing?
moment to get to toast.
Like
Jesus.
You know, I'm just eating
Purple's
cooked
made
bread.
from red. No. No, it's going to be red. It's going to be red.
I wouldn't
Red
say
today.
that was an essay, other than it was just the word testicles with a smiley face. Testicles are great, what can I say? Who doesn't want balls hitting their chin?
We'll leave that one there. Volcana, any comments? Any comments from that one? Leah playing some Horizon Forbidden West. That reminds me of Jurassic Park.
Dead again?
Oh.
That will never not be funny, Mello. That will never not be funny. All right, I think we're caught up. Yes, Leah, how are you today? How are you today? I don't remember what's down here, but I think I'd like to go through the blue
Descending deeper into
door.
the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, I think what we're going to do
Stanley
is go
watched
back.
ahead through the large
So mind control, I feel like there is another ending that can be achieved through mind control. But I'm not entirely sure how to turn off the countdown yet. I'm sure we'll get it one day. So we're going to go back to the museum. And I don't know if anything, because we've been to the Bucket Museum. We've been to the Stanley Parable Museum. I'm not sure if there's a Stanley Parable 2 museum as well. So we'll go back that way. Watching as I play Palia and cooking lamb and roasties for dinner. Lovely.
door
Very
that
nice.
read Mind control facility.
What do you
A
like with your
notice
lamb?
passageway had the word,
Do you like mint sauce or do you like a kind of gravy? What's your
"It's
preferred
savory on
go-to?
it." The truth was,
Oh, Leah, by the way, just in case you're not, you might be, but just in case you're not, I'm very close, like about 5 followers away from 300 subs on YouTube. So if anybody would like to help me get to 300 subs on YouTube, I'd really appreciate it. It's where all the VODs live. It's where my shorts live. Not that I wear, like my YouTube shorts. Yeah, and the YouTube shorts been getting some really good numbers recently. So feel free to chuck in some likes or some comments on those as well. Yeah, roast potatoes.
the end of this hall,
Yes, yes.
Stanley would meet his violent death.
Roasties. YouTube branded shorts one day.
The door behind
If
him
I mean, I do have a merch shop. If anybody would like YouTube branded shorts,
was shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
mint sauce all the way.
At this point, Stanley
But
was
if it's
making
good,
a
I don't need
conscious,
sauce.
concerted
Nice.
effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Let's confront our death, everybody, as we do every day. Anyway, Geronimo. For step 1 to where potatoes roasted in the oven. Yes, and so I think, how do you do yours, Dilly? Because I think a lot of people will maybe roast them in. You see, like different kind of fats, like goose fat's one I've heard of, like pork fat as well. Like, so they get really like, what you want them to be like, Mello, is the outside like crispy as fuck, but the inside just like so fluffy. So there is such a distinction between inside and outside. Oh, air fryer, nice. Yeah, I know a lot of people do them in I think it's goose fat, and they get just so crisp on the outside and so fluffy on the inside. Oh my god. Those some Yorkshire puddings, then whatever your chosen meat is, maybe like some beef, like a Sunday lunch, some beef. You got some carrots, some honey glazed parsnips as well, or honey roasted parsnips. Yeah. Oh, nice, Leah. Very nice. Looking forward to hearing about it. Oh yeah, this is the we're about to get squished.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Would anybody here say that their life has been of no consequence whatsoever?
The real story.
Oh, Yorkshire puddings are just S tier. Leah, do you like a Yorkshire pudding? Not necessarily today, but in general, do you like one?
His death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Before we begin, you must all be warned. Nothing here is vegetarian.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
Bon appetit.
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Dilly, I have not, but I can believe it's very good. What would you fill it up with? Because I think I could see it being filled up with ice cream. I think it would lend itself very well to be filled up with ice cream and maybe some like chocolate sauce on top or something like that. But yeah, not really a thing here. Oh, okay. Jam, interesting. Yeah, I absolutely love them. They might even be. Oh, it's difficult. It's difficult to say, but I think they're probably one of my favorite parts of it, like a Sunday lunch.
Just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
No, I think this is still the Stanley Parable 1
Do
museum.
you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
It's quite dark when you think about it. The Office, and then the War Zone. Yeah, that was going to be an ending, apparently, which I would have loved to have seen. Narrator emails. What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. Montgomery Jones. Maintenance layout. Okay. Meeting room. Zending. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Let's head out. Yeah, I would like to go through the blue door. I don't know what's through the blue door. I don't think we've been through that one yet.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I didn't actually. We got the platinum for the Talos Principle 1 last night. I got it after stream. I got it quite quickly. There was a final puzzle that I think had taken me about 10 days. So, yeah, it was kind of the end of a real journey. We'd played it, I think, for a solid just over a month, about 33 days or something. Not every second of every day, but yeah, I had a really good time playing it. You play Palia now, Leah? I want to play with you sometime if the timing works out. Nice, yeah, do it. Like plucking the eyes out of a blind man. Well, that's not dark. Yeah, I know. Every time I hear that one, I think, Jesus.
Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Okay, it's quite dark.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be...
We saved Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Absolutely, I can't. I only started when it came to Switch. Nice. Yeah, it looks like a fun game. We want to go
Came to a set of two open doors.
blue.
He entered the door on his left.
Yes, blue is this way.
Not the correct way.
Oh, I've been off herding crotch goblins and taking a speedy shower while they eat. How many endings have you gotten so far? God knows. I've not really been keeping track. We did get both of these trophies today. And I think that potentially... I don't know if we did something regarding the collectibles. We got like another ending with that where we went finding all the collectibles again, or finding them like 3 times or 2 times. Yeah, I've mostly just been playing it for fun. What was the 888 trophy? I missed it. We went up to the boss's office and we put 8888 into the keypad. And that was how that one popped. And we did the door one as well.
Just to admire it.
But I want to know what's through the blue door.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Sometimes he'll slip in new bits of
Stanley had
dialogue.
taken this detour on his way to the meeting, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, hey, Mitch. I did my therapy session for real today. Oh, did it not happen yesterday?
Stanley was so bad at following
Was it what happened yesterday? Because I think you disappeared at one point. But I'm glad that had it today. I thought it was yesterday, but it was today. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm glad you had it. It's very good to keep up with therapy. I know a lot of people in this community are in therapy, so well done for persevering. I think you put 666 in, you'll summon a demon. There's only one way to find out. There's only one way to find out.
5 years ago.
We're going to try the blue door.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got...
Oh, Mitch, by the way, and Safi, we've instituted a new rule every Wednesday because it's Hump Day. The dress code for this chat is red. So yes, as you can see, a lot of people have switched over to red. If you wouldn't mind, Hump Day will now be celebrated every Wednesday in this chat with people wearing red. That's a new bit of law that we came up with about half an hour ago. So yeah.
Off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your
Right, let's go through the blue door.
can be difficult.
We were going to go through it, but the bucket. We had the bucket in our hand. You'll need to wear red, yes. It's only for Hump Day. But my green... It's only for Hump Day, Safi. It's only for Hump Day.
Story has been about nothing but you.
Write it down so you don't lose the name of it or the number of it or whatever.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What?
Really?
So yeah, we tried to go this route previously, but we were carrying the bucket, so we couldn't conform or power cards.
Do you have zero consideration?
I mean, honestly, I won't get, thank you, Zaya. I was going to say I won't get weird with anybody that doesn't do it, but it's just yes. It's a new dress code for Wednesdays. I concede, thank
I
you.
don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
A wise
Stanley
choice.
walked through the red door.
Yeah, so happy hump day, everybody. I appreciate all of you for switching over to red. We're going to need to come up with some hump day carols. We may even have a way that we can exchange hump day gifts. Safi did get a shout out. Safi was singing the whole way through. No, they weren't singing for a change, actually. No, they were laughing. That was it. There was some great laughter in Safi's. Safi have a great laugh, might I be so bold as to say. Yeah, so we're gonna need to get hump day carols, hump day gifts. I might even have some kind of command that's only available on hump day. If anybody would like to suggest some ideas for that, feel free to DM me or whisper me. Yeah. Right, let's go through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I remember this now.
I still don't think we're properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Staniel, I'm sorry. Oh, wait a minute. Is there a blue door? There is a blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road?
Hello,
You chosen
Mendovo.
world. Don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken.
Mendovo, how are you doing today? Welcome in. It's hump day, Mendovo, so we are all wearing red for the occasion. It's going to absolutely fuck with me at some point. I'm going to start calling people the wrong names. But even so, yeah, how are you doing? How's everything?
Rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
He's so
And in
cross
the
with
end,
me.
It was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You give me
Definitely not
absolutely
skill tree.
nothing so far.
We've done this ending before.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Not again.
Oh my god. This son of a bitch. I came through the middle door and look. It brings us back in here.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
When all of the doors brought me back.
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
No worries,
You say
no
that
worries.
The game benefited from allowing you more choices. Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real.
Let's say
critical
one this
feedback
time. We
here.
did 5 last time.
A one? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a one? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Don't know what
I
to
guess
tell
it
you.
isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Right, so that one, that's the worldwide leaderboard. They all lead back to the
Would
same
you say
place.
that
Brilliant.
competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors. Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yeah, this is where we go back to play. What's that car football game? Rocket League. Yeah, we play Rocket League
In this
in a minute.
game,
Oh,
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right.
how long do you think I'd need to save the baby for to get an ending? Do we think there's an ending here for saving the baby?
And if he reaches the fire, you
It'll be
fail.
over an hour,
It's
won't
a
it? We're not
very
going to do it,
meaningful
but
game.
it'll be
All
a
about
long
the
time.
desperation and tedium of
A very long
endlessly
time. Thank you on YouTube, whoever's giving me hearts at the moment. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I see you over there. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so if anybody on YouTube wants to go over to Twitch, anybody on Twitch wants to go over to YouTube, please feel free to.
confronting the
I can see
demands
both
of family
chats,
life.
so it's
I
not a
think
problem.
the art world will really take notice.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
So if I play
Be
this for
sure to
4
keep
hours,
notes on-
if I play this for 4 hours, Atreyu Paris, thank you so much. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? How are you? Somebody over on YouTube saying hello. I appreciate you. How are you enjoying this game?
your experience.
So if I play this game for 4 hours, do we think I'd get another ending? So I've got to hear that noise for 4 hours. I'm not going to do it now, but if I heard that, if I played this for 4 hours, I might get another ending. That's wild. Sorry, baby.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
To spite you,
If it's
Daniel.
the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out.
Hello, Mitch. How are you?
It's over. Thank you for playing.
Atreyu, I'm doing very well. Nice to see you. Be right back. Showering a child. No worries.
Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, they dropped me into Rocket League, but we're not going to do this section again. Oh, yeah, it's this then Rocket League. Begin the game again. Right, anybody got any thoughts on where we'd like to go in the Stanley Parable? I feel like we've covered most bases at this point. There is one place I think I'd like to go, but then we might switch over to Power Wash Sim.
My co-workers, Stanley thought, how amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just...
If I take the bucket back to where I found the bucket, maybe.
laugh and laugh at the time.
I think that's through the red
It
door.
takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his
That would
chest
be
and entered the
red
door
door,
on his
yeah.
left.
I mean
This
right
was
door.
not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Now we're going to go red door, and I just want to go back because I think I get the feeling we did that whole section today where we went back and found all the collectibles again. I've got the feeling that that might be
Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
we might need to go back to where we first saw the collectibles. I don't know why. I'm going to go back there.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly
I've not even
did
tried this
whatever
door
the
before. I
bucket
imagine
asked.
it's locked, but... Oh, there's a key card slot. Do you think there's anywhere to get the key card? Or not? Maybe. Maybe it could be another ending. Oh, we can't take the bucket through there because its buckets aren't allowed, isn't it? Damn it. I don't know where there'd be a key card.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
No, it doesn't look like any key cards. You gotta stay here today, Bucket, sorry. Pets Bucket with consent. Twang.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back. But
That was
eager to
short-lived.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he...
I've started watching you play Stanley. Well, you're very welcome, Atreyu. Yeah, we're going to be playing some Power Wash Sim a little bit later, and some Lies of P tomorrow. But yeah, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've just started multi-streaming again, streaming to YouTube and to Twitch. So yeah, thank you for being here. What kind of games do you like to play?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Great.
Look, let me
Great
prove
door.
it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
What happens if I just stand here for a second? No. Maybe nothing.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
So are these two doors the same? I think they are. What if you went through a door backwards?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here.
Oh yeah, we've done this ending as well.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Let's stay here for a little while and
Actually feel
relax.
happy.
We've done these two. So we can get rid of that. And boom. There we go. Atreyu has been playing some Power Wash Sim and some Call of Duty. Nice. I like Power Wash Sim, obviously, and I've not played Call of Duty in a long time. But I used to have fun with it. I don't really do first-person shooters anymore. This is very relaxing. And it's weird that the way out is to basically throw yourself off this several times.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Is that a child's drawing? Can't pick it up.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Good, good.
For an hour.
Can't be too
Fair.
safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
As relaxing as this is, I think we're going to head out.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Begin the game again. We've done that ending before. I can't think of anything else to do except the countdown. We've done the button push in the countdown ending with and without the bucket. Both versions of the button push.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Then we're in here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
So we've done
Coming to a
this
staircase,
ending with and
Stanley
without the
walked
bucket
upstairs
as well.
to his boss's office.
Yeah, we've done this ending through there with and without the bucket. We've been upstairs with and without the bucket. We've done the museum with and without the bucket. We've done mind control with and without the bucket. Have we done the confusion ending with and without the bucket? I don't even remember how we started the confusion ending. Yeah, I don't know. I might need to think about what other endings or other variations of the game we can do. I think that might be the end of that game for today, at least. But we'll switch over to Power Wash Sim. Does anybody want to watch a little bit of Power Wash Sim? Oh. And then tomorrow we'll be moving back over to Lies of P. Nice one, Mitch. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream, start one up again. We will switch, because we'll create 2 separate VODs. So anybody on YouTube, just wait. The stream will end. It will start again. Then we'll get 2 separate VODs. And then, yeah, tomorrow Lies of P. And I think the 3 winners, actually. Shall I read out what the winners were from the poll? Stanley Parable was number 1. Stanley Parable was number 1. Lies of P was number 2. Detroit Become Human was number 3. So, Abby, you may actually get some Detroit Become Human gameplay. Excuse me. Wouldn't it produce a different link for YouTube? How do you mean? How do you mean, Mitch? Actually, we'll continue this conversation in a few seconds. I'm going to switch over now. So I will see you for some Power Wash Sim in about 60 seconds. So make sure to refresh in about